few hours have passed and polling is underway in Bangladesh. We are at a polling station in Tejgaon in Dhaka, and I would like to show the kind of massive queues that are still existent here. Since morning, people have been lining up in huge numbers, and I'll ask Ronnie to show the huge number of turnout. I mean, everywhere that you see this queue continues for a long time. In fact, for a few hundred meters, I can see this queue. It's a long queue of voters for a few hundred meters, and this is the image of the 2026 elections, general elections in Bangladesh. The participation of the common man in Bangladesh, the general public, that seems to be huge, and there is palpable excitement amongst people out here. A large number of people have actually gathered at this polling station, and look at this queue. It's almost like an endless queue of people who have come here to exercise their democratic rights. So there was a lot of anxiety. There were a lot of questions that whether or not the security was adequate for people to come out and vote. There were some sporadic incidents of violence ahead of the elections, but at this polling center, this is this mega queue of people who have lined up this afternoon to exercise their franchise in these general elections in Bangladesh. So here at the polling center, I will ask my camera person to show the Civil Aviation School and College here in Dhaka, and this is the kind of queue that we showed of people who have come here to vote. So the participation of the common man is what makes a democratic process vibrant. And there are so many international observers and journalists out here. The big question was, will the common man, will they participate? So here we can see a cross-section of Bangladeshi society cutting across religion and, social strata. They have come out, a lot of youth, a lot of women who have participated in this election. In fact, mothers, young parents have come up with their children at the polling center to cast their vote. So this will be perhaps a defining image of this election, because it's not just the general election, but there is also a referendum to decide the fate of the Bangladesh constitution as well. And given the kind of participation and the wholehearted participation of people that we are seeing on the streets of Dhaka, many people who we have spoken to, they say that it's almost it's a festive mood. In that backdrop, people coming here and voting does look like that the democratic exercise or the democratic transition after an interim government for about almost 2 years, this would be very heartening for the Bangladesh Election Commission, and of course also for the interim administration under Muhammad Yunus, whose biggest challenge was to ensure that there is a free and fair democratic exercise with mass participation of people in Bangladesh. So people are coming out in large numbers. A lot of people have said that they feel as if it's almost like a festive mood, and that is quite visible here at this polling camp. This is Indrajit reporting for India Today in Dhaka.